Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I got you, nephew. Welcome back to my secondary channel, the number one grinder, real talk. This is the number one grinder. This is the underrated boxing talk number 73. Yes, number 73. Glad you're here, brother Mark Nash. If you want the link to come up here, that'd be more than welcome to come up. Peace to you and your family. Keep up the fine work, and also Mr. Pass, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. This is big time. This is boxing weekend. Before I start, more I possibly at wherever when the fight ends, most likely I do aftermath to that. So please watch out for that and everything. So I know it's gonna be a lot of people gonna be doing this. I'm doing the fights and everything. So we're gonna break down and then we're gonna take care of certain things here. So it should be some people be coming through here in a few again, Marcus. Let me see something. I just grind, man. I just grind. I'm in a lot of lanes. I care for people, and I'm good doing it. So that's what I do. You know what I mean? So some of them I don't number because there was no need to. I don't, but that's what I do. I don't like certain episodes. I don't number because ain't no need to. But let's get this one going. The underrated boxing talk number 73. Hit y'all with this intro. Let me read this first. Just remember us as the righteous ones. We are still winners. That's the number one grinder. Just remember, long as we into this, we are winners. Let me get this. I got you, brother McLean. Everything just says so. Let me get this off, and we're gonna get this going. We're gonna hit you with the short intro. I usually hit with the New York intro, but I'm gonna hit you with this other intro, this short intro. Then we're gonna get it going. Be back. Welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret in YouTube. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let me plug you in. This is the one and only McClain. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
What's going on, the radio? What's going on? Excuse me while I'm moving around. I forgot
All
the Earl
right.
Spence and August press conference is coming on, so I gotta look at that when I'm talking to you. But go
All
ahead,
right,
brother.
man. No problem. We got the inside here, brother. Hey, let me get before we continue. Box fan, what's good? Welcome back. Welcome, brother Mark Nash. Yeah, smash the like button for the underrated one, man. Mr. Paz back in the building. Thanks for coming back. Very much appreciate. Again, this is the underrated boxing talk number 73. Clarence McClain is they going we're gonna hear the press conference. That's the last press conference. Am I correct?
Yes,
All right, so
yeah,
we gonna talk about that and other stuff that we did touched on the morning real talk part 23. We did touch on that, so it's gonna be me, Clarence McClain, and Mark Big Boxing. We gonna really dig into that. So sit back and relax. We got some good for the family. This is a big. This is I'm sorry, nephew. Sorry, nephew. I ain't want to lose you. So we gonna talk about those things. And Clarence McClain is setting up the last press conference between August and Spence. And we gonna like I said, we're gonna dive into things that we touch on. I said just about a little over 2 hours, a little over 2 hours ago. And so I'm saying like somebody ain't do nothing, grab them up, tell them to come here. Grab them up and come here. Welcome back, brothers. Thank you. And I also invite some more people to join the panel, but it's all right. They come, they come. But we got the brothers back here. These brothers was originally on my last live about a little 3 hours ago, and we was chopping it up. So I just want to let y'all know, brothers, welcome back and thanks for coming back. Very much appreciated.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me back, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man. Glad to have you back and
Appreciate
everything. Yeah. So like I said, brother McClain is he's setting up because the last press conference for the fight is happening any minute now. So brother McClain is
yes,
gonna give us an exclusive while we talk about other things and stuff like that. I just got off Trill Boxing Talk, and then so I was looking at oh shit, I gotta set this thing. I was in
yeah.
that. So
Look, I almost forgot because I just got off the IG interview with Todd. Shout out to Todd. So
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, okay. After this, I'm like, all right. I did 3 lives today. After that, that's it today. I'm chilling for the rest of today.
Oh man, you gotta do more lives than that, bro. Let's get it. Let's
No,
work.
no, 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 no. No more. Listen. No more. Listen. No more lives. I got a lady. I got to entertain it when she gets home. So it's like after that, I got to chill out. I got to save the rest of this Spence and August conversation for Friday and Saturday. So yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I mean. We gonna
yeah,
cook though.
I hear
yeah.
you.
Let's cook then, man. And why why this? Come on, let's cook. What you want to start off at?
Whatever. Don't matter to me.
Well,
I mean, we
That's
can't start off nowhere that we didn't. We can't start off nowhere we didn't start off already. I mean, we know what the deal is with this fight. I'm more interested in not even so much keep talking about the Ugas and Spence. It's more what happens next.
yeah.
That's what
For
I'm more
real.
that
concerned.
that that's what let's jump on that then. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly
It's
what I'm
like I
talking about.
told
Let's
you
jump.
for anybody who missed the video earlier. I basically said it's gonna come to a point either we're gonna see Spencer Crawford or one of you boys are gonna face Ugas. I mean, excuse me, Boots. One of you boys are gonna face Boots. Doesn't matter
There's
who
nothing.
does it,
There's nothing. There's
but
nothing in the bank for Boots right now. There's nothing. Boots is on the come up, so he's gonna have to wait maybe till like next year until one of these dudes drop. Whoever wins between the three, between Ugas, Spence, and Bud, they gonna drop the belts. They ain't gonna just fight Boots just because. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard ass
I
fight
think the
though.
only one. I think the only one that has heart out of that is maybe Spence. But even with him, it's still, in my opinion, a risky fight. If you give Boots one more year to you give him about maybe 2 more fights just to test him out, because you don't just throw him in there next year with guys like that at that elite level. But by next year, he'll be more dangerous next year than he is this year. So, like I said, it's either y'all gonna fight him or get the hell out of his way.
Yeah, and go more. You fight one more year, one extra year for experience. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
why you have this man waiting? It just don't make no sense.
Well, you know the thing is too, when they were 24 and 25 years old, they wanted somebody that they looked up to, and you know what I mean. You have to remember, once upon a time, you were Boots. Every fighter has to remember that. Javante Tank Davis has to remember it. Devin Haney has to remember it. Shakur Stevenson, y'all all gonna remember. You're not gonna be in your 20s forever. There's gonna be a day you're gonna look up. You're gonna be 35, and you're gonna have somebody that looked up to you who now is 22, 23 years old. And if you don't give them that shot the same way you got that shot, then that's corny because somebody gave you that shot. So,
right.
I like I said, I don't see Crawford or Ugas taking that fight against Boots, but I can see Earl doing it because Earl doesn't run from anybody. If he's not running from the Danny or Ugas, why would he run from Boots? Even though Boots is much dangerous, but he doesn't.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Clarence, but I don't think it's running. It's just strategic moves, man. It's a business when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because Boots has nothing to offer Spence right now. Nothing. Nothing.
No, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about period. That you can't deny these. You can't deny him. It's like I said earlier. Nobody wants. There's no way that fight is going to happen now. There's no way in the world. If anybody thinks that a Crawford or a Bruce can happen right now, it's not going to happen. Him and Earl, it's not going to happen. It's no way. It may not happen at all. Even if you gave it a year from now, because you got to remember they're trying to move up. Crawford's trying to move up, and eventually Spence is. But at some point, they're going to still run into each other because if Boost decided a year and a half from now, hey, man, you know what? There's nothing left for me in 147 to do. I'm going to 154. You guys got a problem. So at the end of the day, it's like you got to decide what you're going to do. So if I was them, I'll make as much money as I can and walk away from this. Because if I'm them, I want no parts of Boots.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. So my mail just came.
Yeah, it's just really true, and it's like I've been, like I said, we've been around, these boxing conversations and stuff, and I feel that what we was talking about right now, see, like how ain't nobody do not want to talk about it, and I want, why you don't want to talk about it, it's like Boost who was like, come on, like.
Why they don't want to talk about it? Because a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. In the words of my man Roger Mayweather, rest in peace, Roger. I was just thinking about him just now. But in the words of Roger Mayweather, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. So why talk about some shit you don't know about? Because all you're gonna do is make yourself sound stupid. And you got to remember, we're live. The whole world is looking at this. So whatever you say, you can't take it back. You can't rewind the tape and say, "Let me take that back." It's already been said.
Facts.
Made no sense. And then
don't get offended. Don't get offended Underrated when they don't participate. They're not going to participate because a lot of them are nothing but a bunch of fanboys, and they don't know shit about boxing.
No, I don't get offended. It just, I'm saying, you know what it is? It's just mind-boggling me that people want to pick and choose what they want to talk about boxing. Boxing is boxing. That's what I know about it.
People treat boxing like it's a coat. They put it on when they want to wear it, and then when they don't, they take it off. And then when they see somebody else wearing it, then they want to put it on. Can't do that. You either
Yeah.
here or you're not. You either active in the sport or you're not. So you know what I mean. A lot of these, like I said, man, a lot of these so-called boxing lovers are just jumping on the bandwagon, man. They see everybody else doing it and they want to do it. Oh, he got a channel, so why not I go get a channel too?
Why not? They making
Man,
belts like they making belts like they making belts like they making Gerber baby food. Why not? I want a belt too. What?
yo,
Why I want a belt. Can I get a belt?
y'all gonna sooner or later y'all gonna see a franchise Happy Meal belt. It's coming.
Yeah, man.
Franchise Happy Meal.
Yo, yeah, man.
It's
Yo.
coming.
I'm gonna get a belt, the best combat underrated darkness belt. One of the fastest person that come back to get his channel back belt. Why
They gave
not?
us listen. They gave us a Black Lives Matter belt, thinking that was gonna keep us cool, calm, and collected. What was that supposed to do for
Right.
us?
Get an
That
LDB.
don't make no sense, man.
Get a Lions.
And,
What was that supposed to do for us? Like,
and I never
hey,
seen a fighter of two different weight classes got a franchise belt. Two different weight classes, and you're still like a two.
yo, did y'all ever see that? Did y'all ever seen that
Franchise
list
belt
that?
and
Did
plus,
y'all,
and plus an extra belt for Mexican belt.
did y'all ever see the ESPN? Did y'all ever see the ESPN list that they had going around where they still had Lomachenko considered as being undefeated?
Yo, you can't make this
I can't make this up.
Yo, you
And
can't.
if I can make this up, if I'm making this up, somebody please tap in and come on this live and say that you're a liar. They still got that man is 14-0. You can't make this up. Yo,
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
look, when I saw that, I said, wait a minute. What? I'm telling you, it's deeper than boxing. That's what a lot of y'all don't realize. It's deeper than boxing. It's not the fighters
Yes.
that's giving themselves these records. It's not the fighters that's doing it. So let's not get upset with the fighters all the time. It's not them that's doing this, man. It's bigger than boxing,
It is, man.
and it's sad. And it's a lot of people that shouldn't be in boxing behind it that should be removed. It's a lot of these networks that's like they behind a lot of this BS.
And that Mass
Oh,
Kellerman,
oh,
he
oh, oh,
beats
oh,
it up.
oh. But they keep Deontay Wilder. They keep Deontay Wilder, right? They keep the 2 losses on his record. You think they'll ever put that up? That he's still undefeated?
Right.
Sorry, y'all. I'm
Can't
talking to
make
my
this up.
kids. My
What's
kids.
up? No problem. It's crazy, man.
Nah, you good? You
It's
good?
crazy.
Like I don't get that. How do you take some man who lost 2 fights, right, and still consider him to be undefeated, but a guy like Wilder got to deal with his 2 losses? Sheesh.
You can't make this
Sheesh.
up. You can't make this up.
Yo, I'm gonna write a book. When I'm ready, I'm gonna write a book about this, and I promise you, man, I'm gonna call the book. You can't make this up. That's what I'm gonna call the book.
And I'll buy it, Clarence. I'll support.
I support it too.
Hell yeah, most
I'll,
definitely.
Because
I'll
you
push that,
can't.
bro.
This stuff that we talking about, this is why I'm glad they came out with this type of platform, social media, YouTube, because these type of videos, we got to make sure we save these videos and we have it, because 20 years from now, 30 years from now, a lot of these conversations are going to be important. When people need to go back and they need to do their research and their homework on stuff, they got to pull videos like this up and hear what we talking about, because we talking about what everybody else wants to sugarcoat. I'm waiting for this
And
slow
then,
press conference to start. I swear, no disrespect, Showtime PPC does the slowest. When it's time to do media work and press conference, they will make you wait all day. I'm telling you, it's like waiting when you go get a job. You know how you go get a job and you have an
yeah,
interview at 12 o'clock, but they'll make you wait just to see to see how bad you want the job. That pisses
Yeah.
me off. Because if I get there at 11:50, don't dare wait to interview me at 12:45. How dare you?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is what this is like. So I'm still waiting for them to start the press conference.
I was just in the I was in
Maybe
the I was in the chat a little while ago before I got on JT.
Yo, Mike, I forgot to tell you, you was in there yesterday.
Yeah.
You was in. I seen your name pop up in there. You and Renee Box Young. Yo, Renee Box Young had me crying because he was like, they talk too much. Just bring the fighters out.
I know. I know. He did. He was a
Hey,
fight. Hey, hold on, man.
hey, Renee Box Young is a funny guy because he's the only one I seen in that
Yes.
chat that was like, come on, let's start this. Let's start this. You know what I mean? This media work, man. What's going on? Because they was talking like, and let's mention another thing, right? That I don't know if you know about, but I'm sure Mike know about it because he watched it. What was the deal with them giving out the free tickets for the fight yesterday?
What?
Yeah, you can win. You can win tickets. Yeah, they were giving out. I ain't gonna say win. They basically was giving them out. I don't know what that was about. I ain't down talking the fight. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I saw. They were giving out. Mike Biggs can back me up. They was giving out tickets to that fight. Now, am I lying, Mike, or not?
What fight? What fight was this?
The Ugas and Spence. They were giving them tickets out yesterday.
Oh, for real? I didn't see that part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wonder why.
I don't know exactly how many, maybe 3 or 4 they were giving out, but they were giving out one ticket. You didn't get to get 2 tickets. That's how cheap they are. I'm gonna give you one ticket to the fight. Well, what if I want to bring my mama? How you just gonna give me one ticket?
Yo, Clint.
You just gonna give me. I'm just saying, what if I want to bring my mama? My mama like boxing too.
My daddy like
Crazy.
boxing.
How I'ma tell
Man.
my mama? How I'ma tell my mama that like Earl Spence and she like to see him with the baby oil on his chest? How I'ma tell my mama, no, you can't go to the fight, mama, because they were cheap enough to just give me one ticket, mama.
Wait a minute. Pause, Clarence. Pause. Come on, some baby.
Hey, dog, that's
I'm,
it.
I'm just saying though, I don't want to see him with the baby oil on his chest, but mama might want to see that. Mama's 60 years old, still trying to get her groove on. Mama might want to see it. I don't want to see it though. I want to
Spence,
see the ring card girls.
Spence
Know
is
what I
about to
mean?
on Orchard Beach.
Hey, Mike, you stupid. You press conference is starting. I'm getting ready.
Yo, shout out to Brother Go Professor, man. Shout out to you. Thanks for coming. Shout out to Brother Go Professor.
Yes, sir. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. All of us. Yo, Clarence, man, you gotta get that YouTube popping, bro.
Good, but this guy said he don't want me on there.
Oh
Underrated.
shit.
So yeah.
What?
Ever seen like on IG when you go live on IG, can you see messages and all
Yes, I can.
like on your phone, on the computer?
Oh, shout out to Cook
Yeah.
Smoke Sports. Why don't you go support him? Good channel.
So the press conference is starting. It's on now. So I'm actually going live on Instagram right now.
Okay.
I got my tablet over towards the TV. So it's taping the press conference, and while I'm talking to y'all, I'm cooking today.
Oh, bet. There you go. Multitask.
Mhm.
Listen, you gotta listen. You either gonna be all the way with this, or you just not gonna be no way. If you're gonna have step, you can't have one foot. You can't have one foot in it and not have the other foot in it, and just say, you know what? For the next 3 months, I don't feel like doing this. But then when I get bored, I'm gonna tap back into it. No, you can't.
That's facts.
Only way you are gonna be successful at this, you have to be true to it. You can't lie to the people, and you can't lie to yourself. You got to
Yeah.
stay true to this. If you win boxing, you win it. If not, then I suggest you go play volleyball, go play golf, go start a swim team, go do something.
Yeah, thanks, brother GP, to promote that. Put that in the chat, man. This is the underrated boxing talk number 73. Telling y'all, man, you'll have see some things. Clarence got it. Clarence gonna let us know about the last press conference, which is going between Ugas and Spence. He gonna give us he giving us feedback on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yo man, so yo hit that like button, man. They go the
Smash the
cash
like
app.
button, y'all, please.
Hit that cash app.
And when I mean hit that cash app, don't be throwing $1 or two. Hit that cash app. Some of y'all got that checks. Don't think I don't know. Some of you get your check the 5th. Some of y'all get it maybe the 10th. Some of y'all might get it the 14th. Oh wow, which is today. I know some of y'all got it, so stop. Break my man
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Yeah, shout out to brother Alonzo Hall. Thanks for sharing me out. Thanks for sharing me out on Facebook. Thanks for sharing me out, brother
Yeah,
Alonzo Hall. Thank you. Appreciate that.
you know
So he
hey Mike, I get you in my Facebook group. So now I got two platforms. I before I had the No Ducks on, I had McLean's promotion. I gotta send you because we Facebook friends, so I gotta send you that. So I'm not only cooking on IG, I'm cooking on Facebook. McLean's promotion is my first one of my first groups I started, and I have to get back into live. So I'm gonna send you a request to join the group, so you can come over there. So I'm cooking on both platforms.
You
yeah.
know when you send it because sometimes I don't be answering that Facebook shit because sometimes it be something else, something other than it is. You know what I'm saying?
But don't worry, it's me. Trust me, it's me. You're gonna see a picture of me and my wife, me. And that's when you'll go in there and see a lot of people from the hood on my page.
All right, but
So yeah, it's a lot of people from the hood. So yeah, right now the press conference is starting. Brian Custer's talking, and of course y'all. So if you hear any feedback, Underrated, just let me know if I need to mute it. If you hear anything in the back, it's Brian Custer talking. I'll try to turn the TV down a little bit, but at the same time, I turned it up so the people on IG can hear.
Got you.
But I want to ask y'all something, if you don't mind me. Besides the Earl and Ugas, what other fights are y'all interested in seeing before the year is gone? Besides Spence and Crawford.
You can go ahead. You go ahead now. Bye.
I'm thinking, of course, I mean, of course, the Charlo, both of Charlo's fighting. I'm not interested in the Juneteenth one with Charlo and what's the
Who's
white
he?
guy?
Who's he fighting Juneteenth again?
Selecki.
Selecki? What the hell? Sound like a
Selecki.
hockey player.
He fought
Yeah.
Selecki fought Jacobs. Jacobs beat him in a unanimous decision. He put him down too, but Jacobs beat him.
Well, I'm fighting Turkey. I'm fighting Turkey Ham next. Y'all don't know nothing about him.
Mm.
Yeah, he undefeated though, but he pretty good though.
You said turkey neck?
No,
Turkey man.
his name is Turkey Ham.
Turkey ham.
Turkey ham.
Turkey ham is the best. Yo. I heard he
Yo,
was
you mean Sam I am? That's what you said?
I'm fighting Turkey. Turkey Ham. Look, Turkey Ham is 12-3.
That's it. I'm
Who
not,
beat
yo,
him?
I'm not
Who beat him?
touching that, yo. Turkey
I'm
ham.
gonna give.
Yo.
Hey, Mike, I'm giving him his fourth loss. He out of here. I'm gonna beat the Turkey and Ham out of him. I'm beating the Turkey and Ham out of him.
So if you got more than 3 losses on your record, man, you're a journeyman.
Yeah.
Hey, 12-3 is not bad though. Everybody be like, "Oh, he's 12-3. He sucks." I'm like, "How he sucks? He only had 12 fights. Lucas went 15-3 before he decided he wasn't gonna fight no more. Like, what? Make it make sense." I bet you they didn't know that neither. They didn't know that Ugas had retired for a while, stopped,
3 years.
then came back. When he stopped, he was 15-3. A lot of them didn't know that.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 years, right? Something like that.
Yeah, he was going for. But you know what? That's what makes this fight special between them. All right, you got Ugas, who first of all escaped Cuba, went through a lot, and escaped Cuba more than one time. They brought him back, and the last time it finally worked to come here to pursue his career. Things didn't go exactly the way he wanted it to. Took some time off, managed to come back, get a fight with Pacquiao, which wasn't really meant for him. It was meant for his opponent this week. God works in mysterious ways, but let me tell you something. He never places you somewhere where you're not supposed to be.
Yeah, Ugas is on the
It's
undercard
beautiful.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take Spence, who went through his car accident, had the eye injury. Now he's making a comeback. They both were made for each other.
Man,
They both were made for each other.
Spence gonna smoke him. That's all to it.
You know what? I usually would place a bet, but I'm gonna shut my mouth on this one. I'm gonna be a good boy, and I'm just gonna sit back and see what happens.
I'm gonna go get with
This is
Southern T.
crazy right now.
I'm gonna go get my brother 7T, man. 7T he betting all the time, so I'm gonna send 7T some money.
Oh, I heard about him. I
Yeah,
heard about him. His betting.
yeah. Southern T be getting it in.
Hey, underrated. If you want, we can bet 50 cent. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I'm keeping it low. I'm messed up now. I'm keeping it low. 50 cent is all I'm gonna bet.
I mean, who we gonna win against? We betting against the same person. We bet or
No,
Spencer to win.
I'm probably gonna go for Ugas, but we're gonna make it a 50 cent bet.
You s-
Underrated. If you ain't got my 50 cent, I will come to VA. I'll raise hell. I don't play about 50 cent. It take me a long way.
Like the actual 2 quarters or like $50.
Yeah, the actual 2 quarters.
50 cent.
Yeah, 2 quarters, man. Mike Biggs, you know we come from the slums, man. You know what 50 cent could get you back in the days.
Yeah. Quarter water, fucking
Y'all fight legends, man.
quarter water and some chips.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Quarter water, some shits. Word.
hey, look, you be
Yo,
lucky nowadays to come to New York City and get the 25 cent bag. You ain't getting that no more. That's a
yo,
wrap in the city.
I stayed in Mary's. Stayed in there.
Oh my God. Hey, underrated. Next time you come here, underrated, we gonna Mike
Yeah.
Biggs. Hopefully he's here. We gonna take you over to the neck, and we gonna take you where like now they changed up. Mary's, you get the little Spanish food and all that. They hook you up in there now. The sandwiches is marvelous. But next time
Hell,
when you come out, we're gonna take you over. I don't really like going over there like that because there be too much going on. But I'll make an exception. If Mike is over there, we're gonna take you through there because everybody know who we are. So we Gucci. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna my
So
nigga. I'm
we're
getting
gonna
my
go over
nigga.
there.
I know there's a lot of new people in the neck, so but I'm gonna give my
Yeah,
niggas
but we ain't
that
worried. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I went over there last time, and you're gonna get us because people don't know. But you know what? As long as the people who's OGs and they've been over there, yeah, you know. So yeah, tell the young and stop looking at me funny before I do
yeah,
something dumb.
most
But
definitely.
but it's it's all good though. But yeah, I'm just excited about this fight, man. And, I'm super excited about it, man.
Yeah,
And I
man.
just can't. I'm just
Saturday
glad to
can't
be
come fast.
alive to be here to see it.
Saturday can't come fast enough, guy.
You ain't lying. We got one more day to wait, man.
Hey, ain't that you? Did y'all know the transformation with Ugas? How when you used to see him, he had the scruffy head and the beard and all that, and it looked like he was after that backyard fight. He done got the bling bling in his ear. Your man got the nice.
Hell,
I'm happy for him. Yo, your man got the pearly smile. Yo, your man.
it is. He got a couple
Yo,
of pocket.
hey,
Yeah.
your man walking around with the Chico Suave suits. I ain't even mad at you, man. Real.
They were all white on.
Yeah, he stayed with that. Look, and that all white be crispy.
Yo, do
Yeah.
he got alopecia? Or do
No,
he
I don't think
shave his
so. Do he what?
do he just shave his eyebrows? Because he has no eyebrows.
Yeah.
But
So
what
I
was so
want to
crazy is that's a good question though, because he had eyebrows before. That's crazy. I never looked at that.
I wonder if he got alopecia, yo. I mean, it's not a drug. It's
I'll
not a
tell you
disease
what.
that'll kill you. It just
I-
lose your hair.
Isn't that the same? Is that the same thing that Jada Pinkett is going through?
Yeah,
Does
Yeah.
she do that or is it something different?
Yes.
yeah.
That same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I
That's
tell
why.
you what though, that damn sure ain't nothing to make it fun of. I tell you that because especially if you're around Will Smith, please try not to make that joke. That's
It
gonna
ain't
lead to you getting slapped.
not life threatening though. It's not life threatening. You just
Yeah,
lose
it's
your
not life threatening.
just lose your hair.
But you know what though? Ugas has overcome so much stuff. That's probably the last of his worries. He like, listen, I mean, I got no eyebrows, but I got them M's.
Yeah, I'm not
I
teasing
got
him. I'm
them
not
M's.
on the note. Yeah, he gonna
Hell,
make.
look, he got enough money. He got enough money where he can buy him some eyebrows.
But you think
For
about
real.
Ugas got two straight paydays, man.
Yeah, 2 pay-per-views.
Two pay views, yeah.
And you know what? He deserved it. He earned his way. You know, he went through a lot to get there. And he went from Sean Porter to Paulie Malignaggi. I mean, he earned it. For
He
people
fought
to say
Paulie.
he didn't earn it,
He fought
yeah, he
Paulie.
fought Paulie. He fought him. No, what's it? Did he? Hold on.
No, he
Was it
didn't fight
Paulie he
Paulie.
fought? No, he didn't fight Paulie. I'm sorry. Take that back. Scratch that, y'all. I'm glad he
Yeah,
didn't fight Paulie. Whoo! I had to think
he
about that
beat.
for a second.
He beat Paulie. He just
Well,
destroyed.
just about now anybody could, and that's no disrespect. I like
He when
Paulie.
Paulie was
I
coming
met
up.
him.
Paulie
Yeah.
had no. How many knockouts he got? None.
Not that many. I think his knockouts none.
But
No.
Paulie is he's very smart. He knows all about boxing. I can listen
Yeah.
to hours, but
Oh.
he be talking nonsense. But he knows boxing though. He knows boxing.
Well,
He could be.
a lot of these guys in the game talk nonsense. That's why I used to tell people. Don't pick on Paulie for what? Because he's not the only one that talks nonsense. There's so many people that say racist stuff and say crazy stuff out their mouth. We got to check those too.
Yeah.
We got to check those too. We can't pick who we want to pick. We got to check everybody in it because you know what I mean. Because then if we check certain people about it, that's favoritism. We got to check everybody who say something
Yeah.
crazy out their mouth. I remember when Devin Haney said, "I never let a white boy beat me," and I'm like, it took me back to Bernard Hopkins saying it. And I'm like, come on, Devin, don't do that because
Right.
Bernard said it and it didn't work out for him. Don't do that
That's right.
because color has nothing to do with it. Anybody can beat you from any background, from any part of the world. It's just all about skills. The sweet
Yeah,
science of boxing.
he said that Smith knocked his ass out the ring. Joe Smith.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Hey,
Bernard was like
your
500
man,
years old. Bernard was in
your
his
man
prime.
Bernard found love. Hey, your man Bernard found love on a two-way street.
Yeah, man, he got smooth
Bernard
down
was in
too.
his prime. That shit would have never happened.
You know, that wasn't no way for him to go out neither. Like if I know I'm getting ready to retire and this is my last bout, trust me, bro, I'm not going out like that because I don't want to be remembered like that. I just can't. And that's some footage that stays around forever. I don't
Oh yeah.
want to be. It's always when they get to their last fights, it's always like some. I don't know, man. I can't. I can't lead the game like that.
But look what happened with Camacho knock out Sugar Ray Leonard. That was dirty. And he called it too. He said, I'm gonna knock him out round two, and that's what he did.
He had no business being in there.
So,
Yeah.
people be fighting past their prime, past their time, man. Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
You have to know when to, and I know this is all they know how to do. Is someone a quick payday, but you got to know when to sit down. That's one thing I could credit Floyd on, and I can credit Andre Ward on, and even Joe Calzaghe that I wasn't crazy about.
Kawasaki is a beast.
Yeah.
And other fighters too, you have to know when to sit down.
Yeah.
You got to know when to call it quits. I remember seeing Trinidad against Winky Wright, and after that, I didn't want to see him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turned around and fought Roy, and I said, "No, this is the bad move, Trinidad. This is a bad move. You're fighting at a weight class that Roy is comfortable with. It ain't nothing for him. You coming up, this is the heaviest you've ever been. It's not going to work out."
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? It didn't work out.
It didn't end well.
It didn't end well.
Not good at all.
You know, and I said, okay, after this is it. But sometimes when you think it's it, you see fighters come back and you're like, damn, what is it? Even for Roy, at some point you have to know when to say this is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. I felt like after Roy fought Glenn Johnson, it got, I didn't want to see him after that. Not because he's not a good fighter. It was just like, damn, man.
He was
This is the
overwhelmed.
second time. Boy. We can't see you to go through this again, baby.
He was,
No, you got to sit down, but boy. He kept fighting after that. He kept going.
overwhelmed, man. Glenn Johnson fucked him up.
Oh, Glenn Johnson, yeah.
Well,
Tarver.
I always blame Tarver for it because I'm like Tarver got him, and I believe Tarver they fought 3 times and Tarver beat him twice.
Yeah, knocked him out once, and then the next one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There goes the gas.
3 times and Tarver.
Bruce.
Who?
Bruce.
Hey Bruce.
Bruce up. You know
Hey
what
Bruce,
that means?
listen. Bruce, I've been having a problem. Look, hold on, Bruce. I've been having a problem with my left eye, and I was told the only way I could get it better is I have to smoke some good stuff. So I need you to pass some through the screen.
Sorry, I had my other window on there. Sorry, brother. What was that again, man? How you doing today, everybody, man?
Hey, Bruce, I've been having a problem with my left eye, right? And they told me the only way it can get fixed is if I smoke. I'm gonna need you to pass some.
Well, I'm not really that kind of a smoking character in my. I might just have a little nugget in my jaw here if I open it up a little. What is this?
Hey, Bruce, you ever got to the you ever went somewhere and got to the airport and they seen all that and they go, "What the f you doing, buddy? That's a lot of marijuana."
No, I'm where's my card? I got a legal card here, bro. I don't break any laws. Eh?
Oh, wait a minute, bring the card out, Bruce. We gotta see this
card. Rhode Island, brother. I wouldn't dream of breaking any laws. Man, I don't want to offend anybody.
Hey, Bruce, my birthday is June 4th, man. I need some of that.
That's what you need right there. The Toka 2.
Oh, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right.
Hey,
Bruce, I got that mimosa.
Sweet. Hey, April 20th is coming soon, my brothers. I'm gonna have a 420 show. A 420 at 420, bro. We're gonna rip the world apart on that day, man.
Send me a link, please.
For sure, Mike Biggs. I want you on there with me. And anybody, man, it's gonna be an open thing. It's just a wild, fun day. I was living in Boston. The first 420 that they had, I think it was in 1975. And everybody on the Boston Common is lighting the joint that day. They're saying everybody lights up. They can't bust everybody. And that was the first 420. And bro, it's been a holiday ever since. And bro, if Bruce Gas doesn't take that as his Christmas of the year, bro, what the fuck else is he gonna deal with?
Yes, sir.
I went to 420. The first time I ever went to 20 was in 2009. That had to be the crazy experience that I've ever seen because I've never been to one prior to that. And we were in Central Park. We were in Central Park, and hey, Mike, Underrated, you know how Central Park is. I've never been in the park where I've seen everybody look like the dawn of dead. They were so high that people were falling asleep on rocks. And I'm like, what in the world?
I mean, you must have went to fucking Battle Park. There must have been junkies nodding out here, man. The weed, that doesn't make you sleep.
No. I'm just saying, I'm talking about far as they had smoked so much. Like people were having a good time, but then you had people drinking. People were drinking too. But it was
that alcohol.
Yeah, so
the gold professors out there. We're drinkers, bro. We drink the water. He's on a Pellegrino. I'm on the Colligan, bro. I drink a gallon of water a day. No alcohol touches this body. No alcohol through these lips, bro. That's what will knock you out.
But Bruce, what's the most healthiest drink for you to drink in the morning when you're waking up besides water? Like if you want to mix something, what's healthy?
Okay, but what I have, the only thing besides water that I drink, it's water basically, but I put a scoop of protein powder in it. I get like 30 grams of protein, and then I add some Greek yogurt to it. It gives it a little fruit flavor. Plus, it's got the digestive enzymes, and it's got them yogurt cultures to keep the intestinal system running on an optimal basis. So that's what I have every day, man. When I was bodybuilding back in the day, when I was training, I was drinking protein shakes like 3 times a day because you need when you're doing that, you're into atrophy. You want to build muscle, and protein is really the only nutrient that builds muscle. So anyway, I weaned off that because I with arthritis and everything, I can't be pushing those weights anymore. But I still see the benefits of a protein shake first thing in the morning. It's a great meal after I do my cardio, after I take the walk with the dog. After I'm pretty hungry, so that's like the first thing I do. Then I have a bowl of oatmeal after that. But definitely that protein shake is key. I've been drinking it now since about 95, at least one a day. And bro, hey, 67 now, and I'll still kick your fucking ass in the ring, bro.
Yeah. So what you got on that fight tomorrow night, brother Bruce?
Oh, bro, what a card! The whole card is stacked.
Yeah,
Now,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about the whole card.
All right, bro. I mean, the main event we got Spence and Ugas. I think if you hold a gun to my head, I'm picking Spence to win the fight. But I think it's going to be a killer event. I mean, the whole card, bro. And and the more I'm looking at Ugas. His last name is Ugas.
Ugas.
And I just changed my name to Bruce Gas. So I don't want to see him get hurt too badly. But if if Errol Spence is firing on all cylinders, which I think he is, I think after the third round, Spence is really going to put it to him. I think those body shots are going to be thud. And you notice Ugas, since he beat Pacquiao, he's been in the fast lane, bro. He's at ringside. He's got that smile on his face, man. Those big curly whites. Bro, I think he may have experienced a little bit of that silk sheets we talk about, what Marvin Hagler used to talk about, man.
Yeah.
And Errol is, I think he's totally rededicated himself to boxing, bro. He ditched the high riser in downtown Houston, bought some land. He's raising his children. He's married now. He's got the horses out there. He'd rather ride the horses than get behind that fucking Lamborghini and go out there doing 150 miles an hour, bro. So, I think we're going to see the old Errol Spence. And if we do, Ugas it doesn't belong in the ring with him. Ugas is a great fighter. Ishmael Salas, his trainer. This is the same guy who trains Frank Sanchez. He trains Joe Joyce. He's not going to go in there without a plan. But I really think just the physical specimens. I think Errol Spence is a more imposing, and I think he hits harder. And I think when it comes right down to it, that's what's going to make the difference in this fight. I think the Errol Spence is just going to dominate Ugas starting from the third or fourth round. But it's boxing. Anything can happen, and especially right now with there's so much inactivity amongst the fighters. The average fan, they don't even remember half of these fighters because they haven't fought in a long time. But if Spence is running on all cylinders, he wins, bro. He wins.
Hands down. Yep.
We was talking about that, brother Bruce, earlier, and we were talking about the difference of the mannerism. Like you always talk about, brother Bruce, the mannerism of the fighter. And the mannerisms was Trevor Spence, you could tell he's ready. Ugas, it was just lackadaisical. He just like, well, I don't care and stuff like that. And big fights like that, you just cannot go in like that and that you figure that you're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Can't.
I don't think his mindset is ready. I don't think he's ready for them lights.
Who's that? Ugas or Spence?
Ugas. Spence is ready. He home, so he ready.
I think Ugas has been buying all the hype. He thinks he beat Manny Pacquiao, the best welterweight in the world. I think he's been he's been living the high life, bro. He's Cuban, first of all. Now, Cubans, when they come to America, historically, there's been a lot of Cubans who didn't succeed because they're like you said, man, the bright lights. They don't have to sleep in the bedroom with 6 other people anymore. They're in choice digs. That tends to take the edge off a lot of these fighters, man. I've seen it happen with any of you guys remember Jose Luis Gonzalez. He was a heavyweight amateur. He beat Riddick Bowe in the amateurs, and he beat Lennox Lewis in the amateurs. And he came to this country, and they had high expectations for him. Yeah. They put him in Las Vegas, gave him $1 million contract. They couldn't get the guys in strip joints every night. He just the big lights, man. He couldn't handle it, and he got beat by almost every contender that he went against. In fact, the worst was Tim Witherspoon when he was making a semi comeback. But man, this is a game of dedication, and I think I don't think Ugas I think he's kind of like I said, bro. The only word I can say is the silk sheets.
Yeah.
But and bro, that whole card is fucking dynamite from beginning to end, man. That's like going to be a extremely awesome night of boxing, and they're not putting any other cards against it. We don't have to worry about going to the zone. It's in the zone's in the afternoon. We don't have to worry about a top rank card running head to head with it like we did last weekend. This is good stuff, bro. I like it, man. I like the whole card. Yeah. Starting with Cody Crowley, he fought. He made an upset on the last the last card was on. Yes. So this is he's taking on Josito Lopez.
He gonna beat him.
Yeah, but Josito's a tough kid though, man.
Yeah, journeyman.
Absolutely journeyman, but
he did good. He did very good against Thurman.
Yeah, well, who don't do good against Thurman? All you gotta do is him tap into his body. He's finished.
So you trying to say Mike be you trying to say he just had to blow in his body, he's hurt.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, because Steve Lewis, if I'm saying his name right, exposed Thurman when they had that fight, and that's when we knew he couldn't take body shots because he kind of ran in that fight. So we should have known then he couldn't take body shots.
Who's that? Who heard him first?
Yeah. Huh?
Luis Collazo.
Luis Collazo. Yeah, from Brooklyn. Underrated boy.
He hit him to the body.
That ain't my boy.
Well, that's who you said you was gonna get to do something to me. The next time I threatened you, you didn't tell me that. You said you was gonna get him his ad both on me. Yeah, Bruce. He don't want to say it while we lie, Bruce, but he threatened me all the time like this.
I don't deal with losers. I make a hole for them too.
Yeah. Go in the house, man. I got to charge my phone. Hold on.
Oh no! Don't die on those Mike Biggs. We need you. Don't leave me. To be the only Bronx brother.
That's right. Instead, like you in the corner now. You in the corner now.
Oh, we got a fight on our hands this week, gentlemen. We got a fight on our hands.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
We got Pitbull Cruz on that card too, man.
Pitbull Cruz and Gamboa.
Yeah, Gamboa. They must think he's still useful out there because he's still making money. So hey, man, we'll see if
he's getting those retirement. He's getting those he's lining up those retirement checks, and after that, that's going to be it for Gamboa. He's 40 years old. I think that's what he's doing. He's lining. He knows he's already out he's out the door. He knows that. I think he's trying to scrape up as much money as he can, and that's going to be it for Gamboa.
Facts.
Because what we just said was, when you leave out of the sport, right, you don't want to leave out on a bad note. And what I mean by that is, you can get in there and then possibly a guy could knock you on your ass, where you either could catch a concussion. You don't want to get knocked out the ring. I mean, look at John Hopkins. Look what happened to Hakeem Rockman. You don't want to be knocked out the ring where your head is hitting the TVs and you bumping into the judge. You don't want to go out like that. Or you don't want to go out like a Roy Jones, like Glenn Johnson did. You don't want to go out that way. So eventually you have to know when to walk away. But I think after this fight with Pitbull Cruz, mark my words, and if it doesn't happen, it's okay. I don't think we're going to see Gamboa again because Pitbull is something different. Even though Gamboa has a lot of experience, at this point in time, it's not going to matter against a younger fighter like Pitbull.
Facts.
Yeah.
Gold Professor, I appreciate you.
Oh, Gold Professor's watching? What's up, Gold Professor?
Yeah, Brother GP in the building.
Gold Professor Gold Professor been around for a minute.
Yeah.
Bro, say he locked me in. I appreciate that, you. Gold Professor, appreciate it.
Yeah,
we locked in, baby. We got a great card. We got a great card Saturday.
Gold Professors, that's my anti-anxiety medication in the morning. I put him on around 8 o'clock, 8:30. And man, today he had a great one out there. Today he's talking about couples, about snoring. And bro, snoring was an issue. It's always been an issue with me and my women, but with my wife now, man, I've been with her for 30 years. And right, we knew right from day one, snoring. Oh, bro, I can't take snoring, man. It's, bro, I've been on business trips where I had to share a room with another salesman, another person who was in, and they start snoring, and I'm like, I got to go to a convention tomorrow, and I'm listening to. I said, no fucking way. I need my own room, and it's it wasn't going to happen in my marriage. So my wife and I, we have separate bedrooms, bro. And it's not that we don't get together every night, but when it's time to sleep, I need sleep. I don't need to listen to a chainsaw.
Bruce,
Yo, Bruce, I sleep with a CPAP, bro.
Well, see, I'm not the snorer. My wife is. She
Right.
has a sleep apnea. She tells me I have fart apnea. So hey, bro, kind
Who don't got fart apnea?
But anyway, bro, we just celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary. We've been together for over 30 years, living together, and
Congrats, man.
separate bedrooms, bro. I'm lucky I have a 2-bedroom house, man. We don't have to sleep together. I'd be on the couch, or she'd be on the couch.
Congrats. Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations, Bruce. That's a long time. What is the secret to that, Bruce? I want to know. Me being married for a year, what's the secret to that?
A lot of
No
weed,
arguing.
a lot of weed, and separate bedrooms.
And no arguing.
Oh, we argue a lot. See, what happens is we'll start arguing. I'll say, baby, let's sit down and I still call her baby because, man, she's still my baby. She's 66-year-old baby, bro. But anyway, man, we start arguing. I'll say, let's do a couple of tokes, and then we'll continue it afterwards, and then we'll smoke a little bit. We'll be laughing, and then we don't even remember what we were arguing about. It's something fucking minuscule and retarded, and bro, it's not even worth going and rehashing. But nah, the key to it is you gotta kind of think not quite alike, but you have to have some common interests. Like me and my wife, weed. She enjoys me coming online, man. I got my living room. My living room is my studio. I took it over, and I'm going to build I'm building another room in my house within a couple of months. I'm going to have a little studio. It's another room, but it's also going to be a studio because I take over the living room right now, and my wife doesn't mind it. She 100%. She's sitting at the table. She has a little computer out there, and I feel guilty about it, but it's going to be taken care of, and that's one of the keys of a successful marriage. It's a compromise, give and take thing, and I'm compromising. I'm going to get out of the living room, and she's compromising. She's going to let us build an extension on the side of the house so I can move into there. But anyway, bro, I don't know what the secret is. Stay stoned all the time. That's the best advice I can give you.
Bro, I've been married 17 years.
What?
Yeah, so my thing is, have your separate spaces, plus agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Agree to disagree. That's all. That's my secret. Keep the wife happy. Keep the husband happy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, that's
gotta have your own space though.
Yep, number one job. Always take care of the old lady.
Mm-hmm. She comes first before anybody.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
It's a great press conference, y'all. Press conference is coming to an end, though. It's great.
You might have to turn that down, Clarence, before they shut the.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, what kind of dog you got, Clarence? Oh, whose dog is
I ain't got no dog.
that's my dog.
Oh,
He's a pit bull, I guess. Kind of a mutt dog. That's what he looks like. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Bruce, man.
Yeah, I got a Rottweiler and a Bulldog.
Oh.
Nice. I like dogs more than I like people.
Me too. I'd rather be around a bunch of dogs.
Oh shit, man. Me and my dog, we go for a 1.5 2-mile walk twice a day. And I got my dog trained. He pisses down manhole grates. He doesn't piss on fire hydrants or trees. That's why I want to get my my phone so I can start doing some mobile shows. I want to show you my dog. He shits on cement. I don't have to pick it off somebody's grass, man. Easy to pick up with a bag. Like I said, the guy, he's trained to piss down sewer grates. So what's better than that? People are like, they can't believe it when they see him doing it. I said, hey, that's pretty unique. He's a smart, very smart dog. And I've had, man, I don't know my life. I don't know, maybe 10 dogs or so. And this is the smartest one I've ever had. Either he's smarter or I'm stupider. But dude, I mean, it's amazing. This guy thinks, he reasons, and then he does what he's supposed to do. And it's like a cat too. He doesn't listen to me. He does what he wants to do.
How old is he?
He just turned 7.
Nice.
I rescued. He was a rescue dog. I had a dog for 14 years, a little min pin, and I had to have it put down. And bro, it was the only female dog I think I've ever had, and it just broke my heart to do it. But I knew the vet, and he said to me, he knew I had pit bulls before, and he said, "Hey Bruce, we got this pit bull at the shelter, and it's been brought back twice. If it gets brought back again, we have to euthanize it." And he says, "I know you've had pit bulls since 1980, and you know how because they're different. Their minds are different than regular dogs, bro. They have a whole tenacity, a whole different thing." So anyway, I took the dog. I knew he wasn't going to get euthanized. He asked me if I'd foster the dog. I'm like, foster? What the fuck is fostering a dog? Anyway, I took the dog, and he never went back. They never even called me to see if I wanted to return him. But the first day in the house, he smashed glass. I had him chewing batteries. He was just a fucking. He had no training. He chewed a pair of my glasses, a pair of Ray-Bans. They looked like pretzels when he got through with them, man. I was like, what the fuck? But little training, month by month, year by year. The dog never had any love. He used to get the shit kicked out of him. He was abused and everything else. So I just had to kind of let him know that he's in a permanent place. He's not going to get hurt. And that dog, he looks so badass, but he's the biggest baby. He actually caught a squirrel and let the squirrel go without killing it.
Nice.
Oh yeah. And those jaws, they break ham bones. They're so fucking powerful.
There's my joint.
Oh yeah.
She vicious. She mean.
Hey, Mike Biggs, where in the world did you go, Mike? All we see is one circle. It looked like the moon. Oh, there you go. What in the hell is that, Mike? Is that your dog, Mike?
The building. What's
good?
Good. One SP.
That's not a dog. That's a walking human. What the hell?
Hey, I remember when Rowdy's first came around, because everybody in California, all the gangs had pit bulls, and the fucking cops in the LA, they said, "Hey man, we're gonna get Rottweilers. They're badder than pit bulls." And all of a sudden the Rottweiler craze came around. Everybody's getting Rottweilers. I mean, you can spend up $1,000 plus for a Rottweiler now.
Yeah. Clarence, let me ask you a question. What they said about it in the press conference?
Oh, they just asked simple questions about what is it that they need to do to be successful or whatever. As I couldn't turn it up too loud because I didn't want the feedback to get. Spencer said, you just got to wait till Saturday night. But some of the guys and some of the media, when they ask questions, they're gonna have to either study their questions, because some of the questions they ask, you don't want to be on live television asking crazy questions, because it makes the fighter look at you like what the hell did you just ask me? So that's why I can never ask a fighter questions like that in a big crowd when I can't do it. Like, I have to study that. Like, you got to be careful what you ask, because it's got to make sense.
Yeah, niggas gotta come prepared.
Oh. You have to come prepared. It's like when I interview the amateurs, right? The questions, as you can see, are very easy. They're very simple. And but you got to still come prepared, man. Because you don't want to look like an idiot in front of people. You just don't want to do that.
Right.
But it was simple. I couldn't get into too much of it because at the same time I had to listen to you guys. But it was just simple questions for what I was hearing, and it wasn't nothing really big. Earl's not really much of a big talker. If you know Earl will speak, but he's not a super big talker.
Right.
But the weigh-in is tomorrow. And after that, Saturday, I suggest you all go out and get your popcorn, get your dessert, get whatever it is you do. Go get your marijuana, go get your Coke 45, whatever it is that you do. But you make sure
Like I'm
I
like,
was
boy,
just
make me
listening
some
to Tyson
wings.
Fury.
Okay,
Now,
that's
I
fine.
was just listening to Tyson Fury and Dillian White. They just had a presser with those two.
They fight next week, right?
Yeah, I think it is next week, right?
I don't even care about that fight.
Well, you know, a
Yeah, I'm not.
heavyweight championship fight. I want to see Tyson Fury get his ass kicked. Dillian White, I don't even care about him, but bro, it's a heavyweight
He's not.
championship
He's not.
fight.
Dillian White. Dillian White's not going to beat no Fury. This just as much as I'm not a Fury fan, all white fan, but he's not going to beat. He's not going to beat Fury. That's going to be just a ass whipping, clear ass whipping for White. And after this, we won't see White again. Probably for a while.
Yeah, he's going to demolish him. Probably first round knockout.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over.
Well, it's going to be interesting, and you know, White's had his title fights. He's a veteran. He's only been beat by the best. You know, and Tyson Fury is, to me, he's nothing special either, bro. He's just a fucking crybaby. He wants to take everybody to court.
Yeah, wild animal eater. That's what he is too.
Well, you can't blow up to 300 pounds and then go back down to 250 pounds, and you know, and then go 270. Bro, he just fluctuates too much in weight. I think that's going to take a toll on his knees. I thought it was going to take a toll on his knees when he fought Wilder, but you know, it was that fight was what it was. But that fight was a year ago. You know, big guys like that, they run around 300 plus pounds. Not good on your joints, not good on your knees, on anything, man. And I think that's going to catch up with him. Will it be in this fight? Who the fuck knows? But I'm going to watch it, man. You know. I told you guys a million times. I don't buy pay-per-views. I can't afford buying pay-per-views. I stream them, and I just got a new computer system, man. I get these fights in 5G, great quality. I'll give any of you guys the streams anytime you want them, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing the fucking Gypsy Fraud and fucking Lillian White fight each other, bro. That's like you know, that's like watching Cyndi Lauper and the Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like watching two PED poppers. A damn waste of
he kills me.
time.
He kills me at that.
Man. You got a wild
PED.
animal and a PED popper. Oh, my blood count A. Yeah, but what about B? We never seen B. Okay.
Right.
All right, man.
That guy's a joke. A certified joke.
Yeah, it is.
So how about the fight that's going to be on in the afternoon too? The Conor Benn and the Chris Van Heerden fight.
Well, that's this weekend.
Yeah, bro, that's going to be the way they do it. The zone card is from England, so that'll be starting probably around 2:00 Eastern time. And you got Conor Benn, you got the fucking Campbell Hatton's on that fight, Jack Cullen. So it should be an interesting Saturday afternoon. Then a little break, get some food in, and get the smokes on, and then watch the Errol Spence and Ugas fight, bro. That's Saturday is going to be an awesome day.
What time did Ugas fight come on?
So who?
Spence and Ugas.
That probably ain't gonna be like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
11, 12, yeah.
Yeah, probably 9:00 my time.
Well, 9 o'clock. That's when everything gonna start. But you know, the undercards. You know, you don't know who's gonna get knocked out or is gonna go the distance. So,
but that's a great.
Let's put it like this. By the time the fight ends, it'll probably be close to 1:00 in the morning.
yeah.
You know these fights always end late.
1:00, because look at the undercard, man. Like we just said a little while ago, we got a stacked undercard. PBC. I don't know if they somebody challenged them or something, but it's like they're going all in on this card. They're paying a lot of money. Whereas you look at the Tyson Fury Dillian White undercard is garbage.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know the names of anybody on that card.
Tell me about it. Yeah, Bruce. I was checking it out. I never seen these people before. Never seen them before.
They went outside. They went outside and started picking people off the streets and say, "You want to fight? I got a great way for you to make money. Come on over here to this side."
Right.
This is all your fault, Underated. I left you in charge, and this is what you allowed to happen.
Man, you be blaming me all day, man. I'm tired of you blaming me, man. Stop picking on me. I'm telling on you.
Now, so far, the main event, excuse me, the co main event is Isaac Lowe against TBA, which means to be announced. Which you see that on the right hand side of a fight card. You know they're just throwing together whatever they can. But Saturday's going to be no problem.
To be announced, huh?
Wow.
What the hell is he announcing?
Well, that means they have to go to the gym and find somebody real quick and make sure they pass the physical and throw them up there.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's great.
this is crazy. We got some great action coming this week, though, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be. And it is great because later on in the year, I feel like the cards can only get even better than what they are. It's going to get much better than what it is. I think we're going to see a lot of fights. May is stacked. If you look at the month of May, it's stacked. We have Charlo, Brian Castano, I think David Benavidez and Lemieux. We have so many. I think Canelo's fighting. We have Tank and Rolly, the 28th. The month of May is already booked. I don't even think they can squeeze another fight. Plus, Floyd's trying to have his little fight. So it's like, yeah, I know. I'm just as excited. I'm just as excited as you, Underrated. I can't wait to see him.
Tired of seeing that fool, man. Why you couldn't fight in June?
Well, that's like asking him why was your press conference the same day as Tank? Mayweather said he didn't know they were going to set it up the same day. So that's what he said. He didn't know that they were going to set the press conference the same day as Tank, because if you notice at the Tank and Rolly Rumble, that was probably the first press conference ever that Floyd was not at, and I was kind of comfortable with it because I didn't want to hear him talk all day. I wanted to hear Tank.
I can't wait for that.
I don't hate Floyd. I don't hate Floyd. Floyd is one of my favorite. I like Floyd. I don't mind any man making money and doing what they got to do to provide for their family, but it's just certain things that don't sit well with me. But hey, that's just my opinion, you know. But yeah, the Rolly Romero and Tank fight, I'm only excited about it because there's a lot of trash talking. They really don't like each other, and it's in the Barclays Center, and this will be the first fight in the Barclays Center in 2 years. So that's what has me super excited about it. Mike, you got to make your way up here to the city, Mike. We need to go to that fight, man. And Underrated, with your scary behind.
Check out the tickets today.
Yeah,
I want to knock the hell out.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Barclays is the right place for him to get his jaw tapped, and we're sure paid to see it. But my question is, after he does that, where does Tank go from there? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who does he sign with? We just seen Devin Haney make a move that nobody saw coming. Now he's a official family of Top Rank. Can we see Tank make that same move? Just saying.
Well, Devin had to do that.
Well, I'm just saying though. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I mean, Tank got to do it too. You got to do it, man. All the women in the position, they all got to do it, because you can't call yourself the best and glorify I'm pound for pound until you prove that you pound for pound. You understand? When De La Hoya and Trinidad fought, that was a great fight. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. We got to prove who's the best pound for pound. We got to do that. We got to, this era today is a little everybody being picky. Oh, I'll stay on this side of the street because the fighters over here are much easier to deal with. If I go across that street, I have no chance. Or if I do, it's just gonna be too much, and I don't want too much. I want easy. I want easy, and that's just not what boxing is about. So you know what I mean. We got to get back to that. Can you imagine what a Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fight would look like?
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. That's
How do you
that's
like that?
made.
How do you,
Yup.
how do you I want to ask Bruce. Hey Bruce, how do you like that fight, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney?
Oh, that's a good fight. I mean, I want to see him take care of their next fights. You know, because we've got shit that they're both signed for great fights. Haney and Cambosos and Stevenson and the,
Valdez.
the the PDE man. Yeah, Valdez, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
Valdez. Yeah.
Let them get by those opponents, man, and that would be an awesome fight. You know, Stevenson moving up to 135, but see, I think Haney's going to move up too. I don't know what's going to happen
Yeah,
after the Cambosos.
140.
And I'm reading today. Cambosos is telling Teofimo Lopez, come on over. I'll fight you at 140 and come to Australia. So, man, let these guys stop their talking and start their fighting. That's the problem with boxing the way I see it today. It's too much business. And I think even the business is overwhelming the fighters. I think the fighters would like to fight each other, but they're in this quagmire where, they're just told, hey, we're going to tell you who to fight. And it's kind of like, you go to your job, and if you don't do what they say, then you're not following your contract, and it's going to take you a year to find another fight, to find another promoter, to go through all the red tape. So it's different than it was in the past, and that's why I don't think these fights are being made like we, the fans, we want them to be made. It's just not happening, and that's boxing now. It's just too much business involved. It should be down to the fights, best fighting the best. That's what we all want to see. But man, all we can do is talk about these fucking fights, hoping that they come around.
right.
Like, yeah, Stevenson and Haney, great fight, but how many loops they have to jump through to get that fight together?
Oh man, they're gonna jump through 100 of them because that's a fight that it's a possibility they can make that this year if they wanted to. But my thing is, let's stop saying that it ain't time now and let's give it to next year. With a fight like that, you got to get them while they're young and fresh, and versus wait until 2-3 years from now, where the fight might not be the same as it could be now, versus making it 3 years from now. So you know what I mean? I hope that's something because these guys got history. They sparred before, which I watched they sparring. It was a great sparring. I think they were about 16, 18 at the time, so they were young when they did that, and that's the type of fights I want to see, man. You know what I mean? So I hope we I hope we get to see that in the future, man. Or maybe later this year if it's possible. Stop making all that noise, Underrated. You want to get mad? You want to get mad at Top Rank? Get mad at Top Rank at your own time. Stop banging stuff.
Hey, Bruce, dog right there. His name is Tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I like him. That's a boy.
Yeah, it's a bulldog. Yeah,
It is? Okay.
yeah. He's like 8 years old now.
Oh,
A friend of mine used to be a professional wrestler, man. He had a dog just like that. Nice dog. It was always. Does your dog do that too?
Oh yeah, during the summertime.
who?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
The British Bulldog.
the dog passed away. I hate to even mention it, because they actually sweat out of their tongues, and
Yeah.
his girl didn't turn the air conditioning on, left the apartment, and the dog just overheated, man.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
No, just look like your girl down there. And I love those dogs. Looks like they're smiling at you all the time.
Yeah.
Beautiful dog.
What type of dog was that? That the what was the wrestler? The British Bulldog. What was his dog he
right
used
there,
to have?
like that dog.
Bulldog, right?
I thought that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I used to
Look at the jaws on him. Are you shitting me? They'd
Yeah.
fucking snap a bone if they wanted to.
Goddamn right.
Hey, listen, they could be your best friend, or they could be your best friend or your enemy. You decide.
Most definitely. That's my guy though. Tank's my boy.
Tank.
Look at him. He looks friendly though. Look at him. It look like he got a little smile on his face.
Yeah, he's real friendly. He's real friendly. But if I tell him to do something, he's gonna do it.
Well, good. Tell him to bite on Underrated in the ass the first chance he get.
I got you. I'm taking him to Newport right now.
Man.
We on our way to Newport News, Underrated.
Underrated, the number one grinder.
Where
You
you
know,
at, bro?
y'all be picking on me all day, man. It's picking on Underrated on Thursday, man. Stop it, man. It's not Friday yet, man. All right?
Underrated, we got
Listen, we got to pick on the best kept secret on YouTube. You the best kept secret. We got it, man. You know, if we can't pick on you, who can? But nobody else can pick on you like we can, because we your brothers. So it's a difference.
Yes, sir.
No, it's only a special type of people on these YouTube channels or in social media that can do this. Everybody can't do it. A troll can't come on here and play with you like that because it's like, I don't know you, brother. So don't play with me.
Facts.
No?
Facts.
And believe me, if we in the chat, we gonna stick up for you and be like, hey, don't do that. We got wrenches. We can throw you up out of here. Don't do that. You're not gonna do that.
You slap with that wrench quick.
Even though there's some people who need their wrenches taken from them, because some of them just be tripping. They be worse than trolls sometimes.
They do, man. They be acting like I don't like this person. They want to kick him out. Who tell you can kick him out? You don't like him? What the fuck? Take that somewhere else.
Hey, George Page, I got a quiz question for you. What was the British Bulldogs? What was their dog's name?
Matilda.
There you go. Mike Biggs, you have one, so you got a history with these dogs. You know it. I didn't think anybody was gonna remember that though. Matilda, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna say the wrong name, but I never could remember the dog's name, but I do remember seeing the dog. I actually got to pet him. When they used to come to Madison Square Garden, and you know how you wait right there where the wrestlers come in, he used to get out with him, and I was able to pet him one time, and I met the British Bulldog. Not a tall guy, but he had to be the most stockiest built guy I've seen. That guy was a built dude.
Yeah. I used to love the British Bulldog, man. I used to love him.
And he was nice. He was so nice. He had to be one of the nice. He was nice, man. A lot of them guys were a-holes, but he was a nice guy, man. Real nice. Unlike
Bruce,
the Underrated.
I remember Matilda. She was a beast.
Now it was not Davey Boy Smith. What was his partner's name, bro? The Dynamite Kid.
Oh yeah, I remember it was. He had a partner before he.
Oh, crazy story about him, bro. He abused steroids. He abused the hell out of steroids, and and other drugs too. I saw a picture of him. I don't know if he's still alive, but he was in a wheelchair. I think he might have had a leg amputated. Really, like
Which one are you talking about?
The British Bulldogs. The Dynamite Kid. Remember, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid.
I think he passed.
Yeah.
I think he
Tom Billingsley was his name. But totally. His wife said he used to beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Chased her with a shotgun. He was fucking nuts. He was roid rage.
Let me explain something.
Fucking roid rage.
What people didn't realize with these wrestlers, no matter how much fake you thought it was, they had real stuff going on in their lives. And, of course, wrestling was supposed to be for entertainment, but some of these guys brought their job home with them. And I feel sorry. Like Macho Man Randy Savage, God rest his soul. Hey, that guy had some things going on in his life. He had a lot of things going on that behind scenes nobody knew. Superfly Jimmy Snuka, did he not end up killing a woman, his girlfriend or something back in the 80s in a hotel?
Yep.
Look, he got away with it. He got away with it all these years, and then they caught up with him. If they would have never caught him, they would have never knew he did it.
Mm-hmm.
He just passed away too, so he
Yeah.
he's gone. But you know the thing about the wrestlers, man, they're on the fucking road so much that you know they might see their wives a month out of the year. You know, and they're like on the road for 50 weeks a year doing fucking 200 shows town to town. It's just amazing. It's just amazing the lives that they live, and that's why they're high on drug abuse, failed marriages, fucking
But Bruce,
suicides, man.
but can you agree with me that I don't know how wrestling is today. I don't know because I don't really watch no more, so I don't know how they traveling arrangements are. It's probably the same. But I knew back in the '90s and '80s, and in the '70s, man, them guys traveled, and them guys they never got to see home, man. My uncle used to do security at Madison Square Garden, so he used to talk to a lot of the wrestlers, and he said some of these guys are coming looking wasted,
Oh yeah.
wasted.
Yeah.
Some of them will go to a bar in Manhattan, and then walk their ass in the garden like they wasn't just drinking.
Oh, bro, I mean they're classic abusers. You know the fucking fucked up part is Vince McMahon. He had his wellness program, and he put marijuana on the list of things you can't have in your urine. And a lot of the wrestlers, man, I know this from fucking personal shit, man. A lot of these guys, they weren't fucking smoking and going in the ring and fucking. I mean, after the match was over, they'd go to their hotel room, smoke some weed, crash out, play cards, whatever. Vince said no more fucking weed in your system. These guys, because everybody wants a buzz, right? So they went out and they got doctors to write them for painkillers and muscle relaxers and fucking antidepressants. You created a whole new subculture, bro. These guys they're committing premature suicide. You're seeing heart attacks. You're seeing all kind of fucked up things within the last 15 years or so. I mean, you could just name them one after another. But I really think that's because Vince McMahon in his fucking stupidity put marijuana on the banned substance list. And I don't know if it still is. I like you, Clarence. I haven't watched wrestling in about 4 years now.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think.
but I watched WrestleMania the other night. In fact, I even did a live show. I had a couple of cats come on there.
So far I know it's still banned. So far I know.
Well, you
It's
know
still banned.
what? If it was bad then, I can only imagine what it's like today. As far
Well,
as the
see,
drugs.
you can have a prescription for it and other fucking things. I have like the legal medical marijuana card. But hey, man, seriously, there were four fucking prescriptions that I would be taking right now if it wasn't for marijuana. And one of the most deadly ones would be OxyContin and fucking benzolorazepam and fucking
Yeah.
Wellbutrin and fucking gabapentin. I was prescribed all those things, which I got off them all. And I just smoke weed. And if my doctor said that you can't smoke weed anymore, give me your card. I mean, I'm still gonna smoke it. Don't get me wrong, but it would be a fucking big mistake if I'd be back on those other drugs, man. Because I have fucking chronic pain. I have depression. I have anxiety. But the weed fucking keeps all those under control. Doesn't cure them, but it just everybody's got them. But it just makes me not pop out of my skin. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Yokozuna, I was looking at this old interview on YouTube. Yokozuna was God rest his soul was telling the story about how him, the Undertaker, and the Godfather was sitting at a hotel because they all were friends and they would sit around and play cards and they would drink their little beer. And he said he seen Yokozuna pull something out and lights it up. So he's like, dude, is that what I think it is? And Yokozuna said, yeah. So Godfather was like you don't smoke. We do this shit all the time, like it's regular. And Undertaker looked like, what the hell? He said, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Sometimes this shit eases the pain. He said, this is not as fake as everybody think it is, man. We get out this ring, our bodies are sore. We're
Mm-hmm.
feeling
Oh
it. Sometimes,
yeah.
and even though we practice this, sometimes we can go out there and no matter what you practice, something can go wrong out there at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get out the ring, like they said, our bodies are beat up and we need something to ease the pain. So that's what they would do. Him and the Godfather, They would get together because, like I said, they always cool, and they would smoke them a little joint.
Mhm.
Well, my buddy was in charge of room service at the Holiday Inn in Providence, which is right next to the Providence Civic Center, and the wrestlers would stay
Uh-huh.
there. And he would call me up and say, "Oh, come on down. You want to meet some of the wrestlers?" And anyway, I go there. We'd go to the room because this guy, like I said, he was the room service manager, and they got to know him. And they're not going to pay $50 for a bottle of vodka, where the manager, you can get it for $25 basically. But anyway, I went up there, and it was the Junkyard Dog, Kerry Von Erich, the fucking Road Warriors. It was a King of the Ring. It was a full house, and I went in the room. You couldn't see a foot in front of you. There was so much fucking smoke in there. They were all after the matches. They were all toking fucking weed. I couldn't believe it. The Junkyard Dog, Jim fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He was such a funny motherfucker. But man, they everybody loves their weed, but smoking with the wrestlers was something special. Oh yeah, and the Junkyard Dog, he was fucking rolling them up as fast as they could smoke them.
Now, let me
Hey,
read this comment.
that's when. Go ahead, underrated. Sorry.
I'm gonna read this comment. All Joe's Page said, I did an interview with a female wrestler. I've become friends with her, with which she wrestled last weekend and still recovering.
What's she recovering from, man? Because people, of course, wrestling is scripted, but those fucking injuries are real. Oh yeah, when Mick Foley, oh shit, man, yeah, fucking chain. What was it? What they call him? Chainsaw
Well,
Charlie.
let me stop. Let me. The wrestling today, he says she recovered, but he gotta understand this, and this is no disrespect. The wrestling today is trash. So ain't nobody really getting hurt like that. We're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about wrestling when you got hurt. We're talking about Mick Foley, Mankind getting thrown off a Hell in a Cell. That wasn't scripted. That was real. That man really got hurt. It wasn't no bed on the ground when he fell to protect his fall. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That
but he
man
was,
broke
he
a lot
was
of
crazy, man. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack,
yeah,
whatever you want to call him, bro. Mankind, he's fucking
nuts.
nuts.
You
Yeah.
landed on thumbtacks at that.
Oh fuck, man! He landed on thumbtacks. He got thrown off that top of the cage.
Yeah.
But like George is saying, he fought with Terry Funk was his mentor, and Terry knew he was special, man, because he was a jobber back in the NWA. Ted Turner's station when it first came on.
Hey Bruce,
He would
what
wrestle
about
on
the
Saturday
Bob?
nights.
Hey, how many of y'all remember the barbed wire matches?
Oh
It
yeah,
was
man.
crazy.
And what was it called? NEW. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Extreme.
ECW.
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 Mick Foley was a recipe for disaster, and I always told people he was the craziest wrestler alive because a lot of those guys in that dressing room, I'm sure, was not up to do what he was doing. Like hell no, you can give this role to Mick. He'll do it because he was crazy enough to do it. It was made for him. It was made for him.
Oh yeah, he'd take a pile driver on concrete, shit like shit that would fucking hurt a normal human being. I mean, he's had his fucking teeth knocked through his skin. He's a fucking crazy bastard, and he does a live show too. You see him once in a while. He's smart. He's a fucking
Yeah.
highly educated bastard.
Yeah,
He'll
that's
do
what I'm
poetry.
saying. Yeah, people don't understand wrestling. Like years ago, when they wrestle, you guys can see when they wrestle, they break their leg. You guys can see the skin come out their skin. Their feet
Yeah.
go another way. Yo, people don't know, man. Like
You don't want to see that. Ugh.
I remember Triple H had this fight. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was The Rock or Stone Cold, but he was like he had tore some tissue. I don't know if it was in his knee or something, but he said he knew something didn't feel right, and the referees had to help him back to the dressing room. But he was like, it was real, and he said, I just felt like I knew something was wrong. It was something wrong because it didn't feel like it would normally feel. And he was like, man, you know how many times I had to get surgery to get something removed? So he's like, this is not as fake as people think it is.
Hey, I saw a match, man. It was back in fucking 1976. Bruno Sammartino against Ivan Koloff in a fucking Russian chain match. I was in the first row, and man, I don't care how fucking scripted it was. These guys were whacking each other with a chain across the back. You could see the red welts. It was real blood. I mean, they might have cut themselves with a razor. I don't know, but the blood was real and it was all over the place. And I mean, shit. As scripted as it was, these guys they probably went the same for a month after that match.
But
So
even but
shout out to these fucking wrestlers. They are fucking monsters.
even
Yeah.
boxing back then, even boxing like decades ago was real. Well, but yo, it was man, it was something. They fight with like practically with their hands.
Oh yeah, Owen Hart. He fucked up Stone Cold. I don't think Stone Cold was ever the same after that. And Owen Hart, one of the nicest guys around. But Stone Cold said Owen Hart used to smoke too much. He was stoned going into the ring. I don't know how true that is, but people say Owen Hart was a fucking jokester and everything else. That was too bad when that happened, man. Yeah, he broke his neck. Man, bones get broken. Fucking careers get ended. Wrestlers are one of the most one of the common recipients of CTE, which is the boxer's disease. Getting punched in the head.
I watched
Yeah.
that pay-per-view when that happened with Owen Hart, and when I saw that, I thought it was part of the. I thought it was just part of the. I said, okay, Owen's okay, I think. And then when he didn't move, I said, oh shit. Okay, something's wrong. He's not moving, and I could tell by the reaction of everybody and how the referees and Vince McMahon and how everybody responded that this was not scripted. Something went wrong. Then the next day when they came on Raw and they said what they said, I said, you got to be I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, man. It's just sad that he went out that way. And I felt more sorry for Bret Hart because after that, it seemed like he started losing everybody. He started losing everybody after that, man. So, that family has been through a lot.
Hey, I caught WrestleMania last weekend, man, and fucking Stone Cold had a match. Stone Cold had his first match in 19 years.
How do you look?
He looked fucking good for an old man. I mean, he's not going to do it all the time. It was his farewell match, but he gave everybody a stunner when the fucking thing was over. Vince included. Fucking Vince is like 76 years old, and he looks it now. He looks it, man. Vince was always in tip-top shape. He was training with Triple H. Triple H just had a fucking quadruple bypass, a fucking fibrillator put in his chest. He's not going to get in the ring anymore. I mean, these guys are fucking paying their price right now for the shit they put their bodies through. And Triple H, he was a big drug abuser, from what I understand. A lot of fucking juice. Look at him now; he's got to be 50 pounds lighter than he was when he was wrestling.
Triple H, The Rock, and Stone Cold, they all beat the hell out of each other. So their bodies went through a lot. But I think if The Rock wanted to, it seemed like he's in better shape than both of them. If The Rock wanted to, he can come back one more time to do something. He's in great shape.
Well, of course, he's been acting. He stopped wrestling. Those other guys just kept putting their bodies through that shit week after week and year after year. The Rock, he's making, what does he make, like $25 million a movie? Some shit like that.
Woo!
He makes as much every movie as Canelo makes for a fight.
Dwayne Johnson is
But you know what? He's smart. He was smart because he knew. Because remember, he came in the game, and when he came in the game, man, he went through a lot in the beginning. He went through a lot. Usually you have to be in wrestling for a couple of years to really take ass whippings. He was taking ass whippings early in his career, so he knew already when he left.
He's got the heritage, bro. He's third generation. His father was the High Chief Peter Maivia. His father was fucking Rocky Johnson, and he was the fucking Dwayne the Rock Johnson. But he was probably suplexed at birth. That kid, he didn't need any. He didn't need no breaking in period. He was fucking wrestling with the Samoans. They were his babysitters, for Christ's sakes,
And
that's got to be correct me if I'm wrong. That has to be the biggest family in professional wrestling. It's a lot of them.
Well, you got the Hart family.
The Hart family was the biggest, I think.
No, because he had
a lot of them. The Funks used to be big back in the day.
Yeah.
Then you had the Ganyas. There's one thing about wrestling, man. Once people wrestle, their sons usually do it too. You got like Bob Orton and RKO now. I mean, it's definitely a father-son thing. You see it all the time in wrestling.
Well, Mike Biggs, let me ask you something. Did you know
Dusty
Yokozuna was a
Rhodes.
part of that family?
Yoko Tuna?
Did you know that, Mike Biggs?
Yeah.
Did you know Yokozuna was a part of that family?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rodney Anoki, I think his name.
A lot of people didn't know, right? Because he played this other role, but the people that know he was a part of that family, their family's big. Rikishi, all of them, even the sons. They wrestle today. What's the guys
Usos.
that wrestle today?
The
Yeah,
Usos.
yeah.
Jimmy and
And then
Jay.
you got Roman
Roman
Reigns.
Reigns.
It's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Superfly Snooker was fucking head of the table, for Christ's sakes.
I wonder what their Thanksgiving. I wonder what their holidays are like at the table if they all meet. That's got to be nasty.
Yeah, they probably don't even cook the turkeys. They just throw them the fucking raw meat on the table and let them go at it.
Need like 12 turkeys.
Hey, I can only imagine what their Thanksgivings are like. Jesus.
But ain't
Yeah.
Bounce's mom Samoan? Nah,
Oh yeah, what's her name, man? Jimmy's daughter. She wrestles. I can't remember her fucking name.
Oh my God, that girl is something different.
Tamina. She'll kick your ass, bro. You don't want to get in bed with that. You imagine she wakes up in a bad mood. Whoa.
She's a nice looking girl, but she plays her role to the fullest.
Remember China?
China.
He was a beast.
Oh
Hey.
my God.
China looked pretty good after she got that jaw operation and got the
Rest in peace, China. Rest in peace. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She was China was something
she
different. And then when she
drugs, bro. China was fucked up. You saw her on interviews, man. She couldn't remember anything, and she just went fast, man. Premature and fast. Quick. You get somebody, you give them money like that, and you have access to drugs. And plus, China was like a female in a man's business. How many guys you think grabbed their ass, grabbed their tits, and everything else? It's only
Never.
after a while, it's like
Never.
fuck it, man. Nobody's listening. So when you complain about it, nobody listens. So fuck it.
He did that little porn with 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yeah, and Triple H did her wrong too, bro.
and she got mad at him about it. I remember they did this interview or whatever, and he was around. And she got mad at him because she was like, I forgot what she said to him, but he was like, I don't remember. And she was like, well, you remember because you were doing drugs. You were doing drugs, and the first thing he said, hell, we all were getting high.
Uh-huh.
That's when he exposed it. He said, hell, we all were getting high. Me, you, Hunter, Scott Hall, we all got high. Don't make it seem like it was just me getting high. We all got high.
Right.
Yo, whatever happened to McMahon's son?
Shane, he was back. He's back again. He becomes a financial advisor. He goes on these fucking trips, and he goes and makes $1 million somewhere. Probably loses $1 million, but he always ends up coming back.
I used to
Shane,
like
Shane is set for Shane. If God forbid, if something happened to Vince today, Shane and Stephanie are okay. They were okay.
Shane used to go to Roger Williams College. It's in my town, and he lived at a condos right up the street from me. I met Shane a few times, man, and all he did was work out back then. This was back in the fucking like 1990, for a long time ago. But he went to Roger Williams College, Roger Williams University now. And Shane and my buddy, another friend of mine who was a power lifter, these guys would train like animals. That's all Shane did. And I don't know if you ever saw him with his shirt off, but this guy looks like he's ready to fucking play in the NFL. Shane is a fucking tough boy.
Bruce, Mr. Paz in the chat said, Jay, can you tell Bruce that a guy called Ark wants to say salute to Bruce?
Well, salute to Ark too, then, bro.
Yeah, that's it. It was what to know. Yeah.
Well,
shout out to everybody out there, man.
Yeah, let me
peace,
mention
everybody.
this. Yeah, peace. Let me mention this. This is the underrated Boston Talk number 73. We got Bruce Gaz, Mike Biggs Boston, and we got Curtis McCain. We talking about everything now. But we want to get back into boxing a little bit. But now let's talk about the fight undercard. What do you think about these fights in May is going to be? Do you think these fights going to be for a bigger picture?
Well, in May,
No,
You
boxing.
said
Do you
May?
think in
yeah,
May? Yeah.
yeah, so in May, yeah. I mean, all you got is the Charlo and Castano, Boots and
Oh,
Castillo Clayton. Who else? Well,
Canelo Alvarez is fighting in May.
who? Canelo? Yeah,
Yeah, Canelo.
Canelo, Bivol. I got Bivol for that one though. I got Bivol for the
oh
upset.
Lord.
Yeah.
Benavides and Lemieux.
Oh, David Lemieux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Lemieux.
I got
We got Tank and
Benavidez.
Rolly Romero the 28th.
Got Tank.
My homeboy Demetrius Andrade's fighting.
Demetrius Angel. Who he fighting? Is he fighting?
He's fighting some character named Zach Parker.
On the zone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's on the zone. I guess I think it's his last fight for Eddie, and it's for the interim super middleweight champ. So he already relinquished his regular WBA middleweight champ. Now he's going up to the super middleweights, and that would be a great fight for Benavides. The winner fights Canelo. You think that'll ever happen? No.
Never.
no.
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 Not in this lifetime. It ain't.
Uh-oh.
Benavides said he
It-
wants that fight. I asked him on an interview one afternoon, and he said, "Yeah, that's the fight that I want." And he even said because he's got a fight coming, and Benavides has got his fight coming with Lemieux, and they're right around the same time. So why don't they just fucking fight each other after this instead of waiting for Canelo Alvarez? Let him go do his thing with Triple G, and then that fighter should be mandated to fight Alvarez. But it makes too much sense, you know.
That's what Canelo said though. He said Canelo said, "Why don't you guys fight each other? And why you just worry about me? You guys fight each other, and then eventually you'll fight me. You know." So
Oh, George in the chat got a question. He said, "Will Canelo? I ain't gonna say that name. Ever fight anyone black? There's aren't enough Mexicans and whites for him to fight. Do you think it ever gonna happen?"
whoa. Wait a minute. Run that by again. I lost you.
Well, Canelo, he called him a name, but he said, "Well, he told me Canelo. Will he ever fight anyone black? There aren't enough Mexicans and whites for him
No.
to fight." I mean, that wasn't a question. I guess he's gonna put it out.
Um,
No,
only only Canelo would know that. For what we see as fans, no.
when the last time he fought somebody black?
The closest thing he fought black was Caleb Plant, and that didn't go well. So
No, Lauren.
other than that, no, he's not gonna. He's not trying to fight Boo Boo. He's not trying to fight David Benavidez. He's not trying to do that. He'll sit there and tell you, "Oh, you guys fight each other, and then I'll meet you." No, he's not gonna do that. What's gonna happen is after this fight, he's gonna go up in weight. He's gonna take on some punching bag up there, and eventually Canelo's gonna leave the sport comfortable. That's gonna be it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
everybody might as well just stop focusing on Canelo because, like everybody says, he can do whatever he wants. If you hear every fighter, everybody says Canelo can do what he wants. Canelo can do what he wants. He has the right to fight who he wants. All right, well, I mean, it's sad. It is what it is. He's no Hall of Famer in my book. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Remember when Mayweather was coming up? He picked and chose after he became the face of boxing. He picked and chose who he wanted to fight. But the only difference is everybody he picked and chose was very, very well known. You know what I'm saying? It probably wasn't even undefeated, but still, they were very well known.
Yeah.
And Canelo fighting, you know what I'm saying? Never been heard of. You know, remember he fought Beefy? I was like, who the hell is this guy? You know what I'm saying? And just fighting nobody, man. Tomato cans. I mean, Bivol is a step up for Canelo to me. And I mean, even though he might beat Bivol, I still got Bivol for the upset. I still got it for the upset. So fuck Canelo.
But I think, but also what I feel about this that the mainstream media has been protecting him for a long time. Don't ask him. They don't charge him what he's doing. And even you got like I know people don't like to talk about it, and then, people want to run from it and everything. When you make comments said, I'm not fighting no black fighters or the Mexican fighters, that should be challenged.
Mm-hmm.
That should be challenged because if it would have been anybody else, people would have challenged him. And this that's fact. What I'm saying.
Hey, Underrated, I gotta get up off here, baby.
Okay. Make your last remarks, please, bro.
All right, salute to the chat, salute to the panel, salute to my brother, the underrated one, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. Want to give a shout out to my T-neck brother, Mike Biggs Boxing. Salute
So
my brother and Bruce Goals, man. I definitely enjoyed this. I never been on a panel where we mix it up with wrestling and boxing. Nobody else does that but us, man. That's what makes us so unique and special. Definitely, man. I love it.
Well,
You know what? We all gotta do.
goes hand in hand.
You know what we gotta do? We all gotta do an old school special on wrestling. We gotta pick a day to do it.
facts.
Definitely gotta pick a day to do it. But salute to everybody. Y'all know to find me over there on Instagram, No Doug's Own Podcast. Find me on Facebook, McLean's Promotion. You know, and we gonna make it do what we do.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Peace.
Okay, we go. I'm closing out too. Bruce Gas and Mike Biggs. You can make a last remarks too.
All right, man. I appreciate it. I got this wrestling book.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
Bro, somebody left this on my door a couple of weeks ago. It's
Oh,
amazing.
nice.
It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's actually written by Burt Sugar and by I don't know who else wrote it here, but Burt Sugar's got the awesome commentary in there, man. Boxing and wrestling, they go hand in hand. You know, they're
it
both
does.
fought in the squared circle in the ring. And I love to do a wrestling show with you guys, man, someday around here. So definitely set it up, Grinder. We'll get together. Mike Biggs, awesome talking boxing with you, Grinder. Thanks for having me on here.
Man, you gonna make me start like underrated wrestling talk number one, and let's see.
Well, you never know, bro.
Continue.
You never know. That could be your calling over here, bro. You know, you look like you belong in that squared circle, bro. So I wouldn't want to catch a flying headbutt from you, bro. That would be one of my worst nightmares.
Well, before you get off, Bruce, and I talked to clients about that early in the future. I really want to like get into that too. I want to get into I want. I'm not stretching it, but I know some stuff about wrestling too, and I want to be more diverse in boxing than I should. In sports, what I should. So I'm looking forward to start off a sports channel, a sports platform that we talk about different things, and maybe wrestling could be spearhead that. I've been thinking about it for a
I try not
while.
to limit myself. You know, there's so much out there that can be talked about. Like, I go to see Big Duke on Friday. Mm-hmm. We talk about nutrition and health, and I do that on my own channel. And I talk about jazz. I'll just do a show. I'll talk about Charlie Parker or Miles Davis, and then I'll talk about professional wrestling. I do that, man, and my favorite boxing. So there's a lot more subjects out there than just boxing, which we all love. But there's, life is just so much of it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna feed the dog.
Thank you. Appreciate that. But I'm gonna keep you posted on that. Wrestling on its way on this channel.
Yeah, baby.
All right, underrated man. Your piece to the chat. Peace to you, underrated, best kept secret. You already know, bro, man. Anytime you want me to get on with you, man.
Now I want you to do you have to get off now? Because I want to talk to you about something.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna call you in a few minutes because I want to talk to you about something.
All right.
Yeah, nothing bad. I want to ask for your opinion about something, but I want to 360 Kings, how you doing? Welcome. I'm not, it's not a sports channel. It's gonna be a sports, it's gonna be a a sports platform on my channel. And then I'm gonna bring it back to my other channel, the Underrated Darkness, too. This is my secondary channel. So 360 Kings, I would say go to Underrated Darkness, check that channel out. And even that's my channel too, my main channel. Also, you check this out. I talk. Nephew could tell you, I talk about everything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you do, George Ray's. Yeah. So I'm just saying that there's other people talk about myself, but I got it. So I'm just saying that the sports talk. I mean, the wrestling talk will happen soon. I just gotta make time. Not gonna say make time for it, but I gotta see people gonna come.
All right. If
People
you build
gotta
it, they
come.
will come, bro.
That's the thing. People come, I do it. People don't come, I'm not doing it.
I feel you.
I got enough on my plate. I do talk about boxing. I talk about, and also I don't want to get away to talk about other things too.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I want to stick to boxing. I don't want to stick, yeah. So 360. I hope that you subscribe to me. Let me see. If you please subscribe to me, let me know if you subscribe to me.
Yeah, subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing too.
Yes, yeah. Matter of fact, put your channel in there right now before we get on, bro.
I can't. How? I can't.
Oh, you can?
No, I can't. There's no
Okay.
way for me to put it. I switched to the chat, but I can't write nothing down.
All right, stay right there. I got you. I'm gonna put your channel for you. All right.
I appreciate you.
Had me do too much work, man. I don't like that.
Come on,
I had to charge you, bro. I had to charge you. I got you.
I got you. I know.
No. I got no. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yo, Underrated, man. I like your artwork, bro. Who do that for you? You do that?
What artwork?
Well, your name is that right there, the Underrated Darkness and the #1 Grinda. I like that joint. And your video, who do your editing for you, man?
You mean my intro?
Yeah, I like that intro. Plus, I like
somebody else. They looked out.
All right. I thought you did it.
I ain't do it. I just gave them the idea.
Okay.
And they hook it up.
Okay. I'll be trying to fool around with all that stuff, man, but I'll be getting too tired, man. Then you got to buy all kind of crap to do it. I'm like, nah.
That's me, though. Yeah. Yo, shout out to Go Professor, man. Thanks for the cash app. I appreciate that. Thanks for the cash app, man. See, people don't know wherever cash apps I do, I'll put it back. Like when y'all do certain things, I put it back, man. You know what I mean? I do things with let me see. Before we get all hold on. Like when y'all do, let me see something. I'm gonna put your channel in. Yeah, so we here. What's good? I might previews I call let's see.
Smell like my wife is cooking. I'm about to go eat. I'm starving.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Try my bigs.
When I was in the chat earlier, I put it in the chat. I don't know if it's still there. But shit, we here. I see you, shit, we here.
Brother, we here.
360 Kings, I got you.
Yeah, 360. Yeah.
Mr. Pads.
Mr. Pads, let me see.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
y'all coming through, man. Thanks for y'all support.
Damn, why I can't pull up your shit? You want to?
If they got wrenches inside in the chat, all they gotta do is hit my name and go to my channel, and bung. That's if they got wrenches. I don't know if they got wrenches. I can't tell.
Oh, let me see something. That's crazy, yo. Cause when I type before, I got it. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, let me do it again. Let's see, make. See,
Next time I have my show, JT, I'm gonna send you a link, man. But I'm gonna make sure you free first, because I know you're a busy man.
Huh?
I said next time I have my show, I'm gonna get you on too, but I'm gonna make sure you free first. I'm not gonna just send you one willy nilly.
All
You know.
right, yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Just let me know ahead of time. I'll make time. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Yo, let me tell people right now. Let me tell you right now. Let me spell his name out. Is Mike. Don't separate. It's Biggz, and then boxing. Like y'all spell boxing all
All
in
one
one.
word. All one
All
word.
in one. But instead of you saying like Biggs, like when he said Biggz, no, don't put the S. You put the Z. And then you put boxing, it should come up. Because when I was trying to do it, it ain't come up, and I don't know why. Mine usually come up.
Uh-huh.
But maybe if I do it separate, hold on. Yo,
Don't
YouTube need
separate
to
them.
get.
Don't separate it. Put it together.
That's what I was trying to do, but
It
it
won't
won't
come up.
let me. It
You did it
won't
on
let me.
YouTube.
Yeah. Don't understand. All right.
I'm trying to do a little special. I'm doing a special on this while you searching. I'm doing this special on this boxer named Melissa St. Ville. I don't know if you ever
Mm-hmm.
heard of her, but I'm not sure if she's still active. I gotta check her box rec, but she's a real good person. She's like 22 fights in, like 4 losses, and but she's a real good person, man. I'm not even going. I'm gonna speak about. It's gonna be a video. I'm gonna speak about her boxing career plus what she's doing now, man. She's like an advocate for what do you call that? Not Down syndrome. What is it? What is that? Special needs. Kids that are on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's real hard. She's real big into that. So, I'm gonna do a nice little video about her. And I've been talking to her through Twitter, and
Mm-hmm.
we got real friendly. And I just asked her for some footage if she could send me some footage. And I think I put
Autism. Is it
yeah, autism.
autism?
Yeah, autism. Yeah, yeah,
My late younger brother, right?
yeah.
He was 40. He passed away. He's Down syndrome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's his home and everything. George and the rest of them, 360 Kings. This is the brothers channel, Mike Big Boxing.
Oh, there
I
you go.
put it on one because I'm trying to pull it up, but that's how you look for it. Mike Biggs Boxing, they're all together. And so I want you to go support the brother. Let's support each other. And I'm gonna let you know so you can go get you some meat because you make me doggone how I'm gonna have to take out some doggone steak. I know it's frozen, but I'm gonna have to cook that mother. Yeah, yo, like that. But yo, I'll reach out to you later.
All right, my
And
brother.
all right, I reach out to you. Thank y'all so much. Last remarks, please, man.
Huh?
Last remarks.
Oh, I appreciate the chat. Appreciate you, Grinda. You already know, man. Yeah, make sure y'all follow Mike Biggs Boxing on YouTube, on Twitter, on IG. It's all the same, all one word. And on Facebook, man. I'm back on my grind, man. You already know, man. I appreciate you. Peace.
I appreciate. All right, peace, man. And this is gonna be the last of it. I might be back on later on. Do a chop up with Alonzo Hall. I might. I'm not sure. If not, maybe I could probably do it. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe like nine. No, not nine. Then maybe 10 o'clock. Or never know till later on. I don't know. It really depends. So I might squeeze out another one and stuff like that. But thank y'all for participating. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Just please safe out here. Take care of each other and your families. And just remember, long as you practice on the righteous way, you're still winners. Don't let nobody have you astray from that. All right. So on this one, the underrated boxing talk number 73, 74 be real soon. Most likely 74. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But 74 will be soon. And I'm just letting you know, just be safe out there. All right, there you go. There you go. That's his channel right there. There you go. That's his channel. That's his channel. So I want you to go check it out and everything. And thank y'all so much. And on to the next. And thank y'all. This is the last of the Underrated boxing tour number 73. And good afternoon. This one is Ghost. Peace out.